May 21st, 2022 marked the annual Bloomington-Normal GameCon in Bloomington-Normal, Illinois. This was once again at the Interstate Center where they moved to last year for the first time, and last year's show was phenomenal. We were there to help out our friends with live action games, and this year not only were we there to help out live action games, we actually had things to sell of our own. We had consoles and games and accessories, controllers, Joy-Cons, and a lot of 3D prints. And we were just super happy to be able to talk to everybody there at the show. Hey everybody, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Thanks for stopping by and checking out our kind of recap of the Bloomington-Normal GameCon. Now, I'm doing it here from in the game room because we were slammed. We were talking to people all day long and I did not have a chance to capture a ton of footage from the floor, but I do have some we're gonna mix in here, share some stories with some friends that we had, show you some of our pickups, and then we're gonna show you what else that we got here in the studio as well. And what I wanna know from you down in the comment section, have you ever had a chance to go to a gaming convention before? If you have, what was your first one? If you haven't, what show would you like to go to? Midwest Gaming Classic is always something right up there for me, my hometown. This is a great show as well, especially now that they have come to the Interstate Center. And of course, MoGameCon always holds a special place in my heart. Coming up July 30th, 2022, I hope to have an announcement soon that we will be going there. In the meantime, so we had a number of great people there, like Tim Kitzrow from NBA Jam. He's heating up, he's on fire, boom shakalaka. He was actually, yes, I can do the voice too. He was actually hosting an NBA Jam tournament that they were having on site where the winner would win an autographed Arcade 1-Up NBA Jam cabinet. That was super awesome. Walter Day was there. I always love catching up with Walter. He's working on a biography, which should be really, really cool. I'm really interested to see kind of his life story. We've seen bits and pieces throughout gaming history, but it'll be really interesting to see what Walter comes up with. And we did have our friend Wes from Gaming Off the Grid there because Robert didn't want to come. We told him after they were, no, I'm kidding. Robert had obligations, so he couldn't make it. But when I knew that Wes was coming down, I had to go ahead and print him out a very special gift. Here it is. From time to time, I can actually do something fairly nice for people. Doesn't happen often, but this guy over here even brought a friend that I didn't know about. It's Megadan and Wes.
Look at those.
Woohoo! So, you've been killing it lately, and I'm proud.
In the bathroom?
No. And I am proud of the hard work and the excellence that you and Robert have been putting out.
Thank you, brother.
And it means a lot to me to see you guys succeed.
Thank you.
And as a smaller YouTuber that looks up to you now,
get out of here.
I made you something.
Okay. Custom coaster?
That's rad.
That is badass.
I printed it out of white, that way if you guys wanted to paint it, because I can't do multicolors on my printer yet, but I just wanted to award to you the official Gaming Off the Grid 3D printed sign that you can order from my online store if you want to pick one up.
That's hammered, dude.
And none of the proceeds go to Gaming Off the Grid. It was great seeing Wes and Dan, and I wasn't done with them yet. Now, I do have to say, I meant everything I said. I'm incredibly proud of these guys and all the hard work that they have done. Make sure you check them out. I will have their channel linked down below in a pinned comment. Same thing with Megadan29. Make sure you check him out. Even though he likes to ban me from JLove81's chats when she's doing her live streams, I will never let you forget that, my friend. But I was not done with these two boys. And just before the show opened, well, I had one other gift that I was going to take away. You know what? I am not done with Wes. Not at all. I mean, the fact that he has to be like that when I give him something for free, you know what? I'm going to give him something else for free. You know what? I'm sick and tired of you guys not being, showing gratitude when I do something nice for you. So you know what? I'm going to do something else nice for you. So if you don't have the least, you have the
most. Toast.
Son of a saw it.
Nice. Little Switch toaster.
Also available on my website.
Check it out. Put them in there.
So you technically now have a Nintendo, and you broke it! Dude broke it!
Oh no. Well, I mean...
All sales final. All right, with that gift dropped off, I made one last quick round around the convention center and whatnot. It was time to get to work and give Adrian a little bit of a pep talk and everything, because like, these aren't always his strengths. He's like, come to my store, lots of people around, not really comfortable with it. So I wanted to make sure that he was in a good mindset. Well, he was in a foul mouth mindset. What are we gonna do today?
Get up.
This is why we can't have nice things. First, Wes breaks a gift, and then he's got to drop an F-bomb.
Wait, he broke it?
He broke it.
What a-
He broke the toaster. The people came in frantically. I mean, it was awesome to see the excitement just go from like, you could hear the energy and feel the energy in the Interstate Center before people got there as everybody was setting up. But once the doors opened, people got in. It was incredible. It was really, really cool to see everybody. It was several hours before things calmed down. We actually had a thunderstorm roll through the area that kind of kept everybody inside, but once they left, later on in the afternoon, there weren't a whole lot of people to replace them, and that is one of the bummers about this year's show is I do think the thunderstorms kind of kept people away later on in the afternoon. But I was able to take a quick break away from the booth. Our good friend, Mr. Maynard, Zach Maynard, actually stopped by, came up from St. Louis to check out the show once again. He hasn't been up to this show in several years. I helped him with several items, and he actually helped me with one as well. Man, we have not gotten out of the booth once here today, but we are about to go make our first purchase of the day. When I was walking around this morning, I saw a copy of Sin and Punishment for the N64. That good price, reproduction box and whatnot. 55 bucks? Yeah, I think it's coming home. Hey Zach, I saw you walking away. Did you miss out on another raffle?
No, I'm actually doing pretty good, but I think you're up to something, aren't you?
I am up to something.
Come on, let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
See this gentleman down here, this gentleman right here,
You're that gentleman?
this gentleman here, where is it? Where you got it?
He doesn't have it.
You don't have it? It's the next one over.
Next one over.
Well, why did you lie to me?
I said that one
Okay.
right there. See, there it is, right there.
Where? Where am I missing
right
it? It is right there. The Sin and Punishment. So that's right. I finally got my copy of Sin and Punishment. The first time I ever saw one in the wild was at the Bloomington-Normal GameCon back about 4 years ago in 2018. Now, it's a cut box is the best way that I can describe it. They put it in a hard case shell and there's no manual, but the cartridge itself is in really good condition, and that's something I'm really happy about. They were asking $55 on it, got them down to $50. This was my only purchase, but I got a lot more stuff. See, that was one of the cool things about this show, the fact that I had a lot of different things there myself that I could barter with. And I started off kind of towards the end of the show where one of the regulars that I bought from, it's the same booth that I bought my copy of Star Wars for the Famicom from at the Midwest Gaming Classic in 2021. He came by and he was checking out some of my stuff and he was asking for, he was looking for stands. Like I had my Nintendo Switch cartridge holders here. And he's like, these are really cool. What do you want for them? And I, had the price on them. I'm like, listen, you've taken care of me in the past. Let me help you. I'll take care of you. Don't worry about cost. Let's work out a trade. And trade we did. So what I ended up doing is I gave him 2 of these stands, just as you see here, and he traded me a Super Famicom Super Game Boy, which I will be installing Quordimoto's clock mod into it. If you haven't seen our video on how we did that for the one for the Super Nintendo, I'll have that link for you right up there. This is one of those that I wanted one for both of my systems, and now that I can do that clock mod, I don't have to spend the big bucks to get the blue variant. Now, I know this doesn't have the link cable. We'll completely grant you that. I don't need it. That's not something that I need. I don't have anyone else that is going to play using, a link cable to an original Game Boy. But in addition to that, I also got a copy of Rockman 2 for the Famicom, and I have Mega Man 2 for the NES. I'm kind of going for a full set on the Famicom side. It's a lot cheaper. I've noticed recently that Japan Retro Direct has a really good price on the first game. I'll have that link down below. If someone else buys it, please do. That way it takes the temptation away from me. But this way, it gets me just another game in the series. And looking at what I have there, I see I have 4, and 5, so I have 2, 4, and 5 for the Famicom. I have 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the NES, so all I need really is 1 and 6. And I don't know that I want 6. But I wasn't done wheeling and dealing at the show. As things were kind of coming to a close, you know, it was kind of a bummer. I mean, we had done well, don't get me wrong. But there are a few items that I had bought leading up to the show through Facebook Marketplace, specifically with the idea to flip. I purchased a Nintendo Wii with a couple nunchucks, it had Wii Sports, a number of games, $20. Okay. I also picked up a Wii U with the gamepad. It was missing the dock that, like, I've got mine sitting on here. Had all the other power cables, had everything else. $50, and came with a copy of Mario Maker. Okay. I picked up a Sega Genesis Model 2 for $23, and I had my old Sega CD because I don't know if I've told you this before, Chris, Jay, other people that are out there, but I have a JVC XI. So as such, I don't need a standalone Genesis and Sega CD anymore. Well, as I was walking around the center earlier in the day, Zach and I had seen that there was a booth that had a complete in-box Xbox 360. And I know what you're saying. Gary, you hate the Xbox. Why the hell are you looking at an Xbox? Because it was a Star Wars Xbox. It was a Star Wars Xbox. And that's why we've had Gears of War playing behind me, because we do have a thwomp that fell, but we have a Star Wars Edition Xbox that we're going to take out and show you here in a second, complete with the system, with the controller, with the Kinect, with the game. And I also got a copy of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the original Game Boy. And I got cash coming my way too. So I ended up trading 3 systems that, in the end, I think I had maybe $150 invested in. And I got this system complete that was priced at $235. I got Link's Awakening, which was priced at $35, and cash my way. That's pretty spectacular. So I've got it all hooked up. Now do me a favor down in the comments, because I am not familiar with the Xbox. So do me a favor, down in the comments, now that we've got this all set up, looking at the Kinect, I thought that the Kinect for the Star Wars edition had an R2-D2 theme. Let me know if I am misremembering or not. Let's see if it just turned on. You heard R2-D2 with his happy little chirps. Fan sounds like it is not very happy, but it is one of those that the system appears to be working. System update is required to use Kinect. I don't know if the controller here is going to work. Doesn't look like it, because it is actually a Nyko rechargeable, and I'm not sure how dead this is or not. I will end up picking up a new back for this so that I can use it with a regular sort of controller. But very cool here that we do have the the Kinect and the Star Wars system and everything working. So I simply just disconnected the Kinect here to try to get past the whole gotta update to use Kinect with it. Let's see what happens. Looks like we have some profiles on here that we need to go ahead and delete, like Fancy Nancy 195, Alex 011254555. We'll go ahead and purge everything off of this. Now this is a 320 gig system, so not a ton of storage, but I don't know that I'm going to be using this as much as it's going to be a display piece. And I mean, the fact that it has the controller in okay shape, not great shape, but okay shape, and the fact that it does have the Kinect. And again, let me know down in the comments section, was the Kinect supposed to be just all white, or was it supposed to be R2-D2 themed? I thought it was supposed to be R2 themed, but let me know. I mean, this is a good looking system. I'm probably not going to play it a whole lot. And it did come with the Kinect Star Wars, which I've never played any Kinect games. I have several that I got for like nothing. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to blow everything off of here. We're going to get a new back on here so we can use regular AA's with it, or a new charger. I'm not quite sure yet. But this is something I am excited to have in my collection, just as a collector's piece. And I mean, that doesn't sound very, very good. I don't know if you can eject the disc off of here. Oh no, that's the power supply fan that's making that noise. That's no bueno. I'll probably be replacing that sooner than later, just to be on the safe side. So what do you think of these pickups? Did you ever expect someone like me, as much of an Xbox like non-fan that I have been, but if I was going to get one, this is the system I was going to get, even though I really don't like this controller at all. That's just nasty. But let me know what you think of these pickups here. Now, they are already talking about the 2023 edition of the Bloomington-Normal GameCon, and everything from my understanding, same venue, same location, but they're actually going to be adding another building on site. And what they're going to do with it, well, the sky's the limit. We are really interested in checking them out. And if you're interested in coming and checking out the show, I'll have a link down below to their Facebook page. Give them a follow. They update things on the regular, and they're good people running an amazingly family-friendly event, and I really do appreciate that. So some awesome pickups here. Great fun. Power supply has got me a little bit worried on this one. We'll go ahead and replace that soon. Now, if you are looking for any other videos that we've done, like our 2021 Bloomington-Normal GameCon, Midwest Gaming Classic that we were just at recently, and more, we'll have those videos linked up for you right now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to help support Rock Solid Productions and be a part of our community, there's a number of different ways you can do so. First and foremost, join us over on our Patreon page or become a channel member here on YouTube. By joining through either one of those methods, you get early access to just about all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. We also give you shout outs at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also pick up some awesome Rock Solid Productions swag. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more available through our Teespring store on screen right now too. You can also pick up some of our awesome 3D printed cartridge stands, amiibo holders, Nintendo DS holders, and more by visiting our 3D printer store on screen right now as well. Links for everything will be down below in a pinned comment. If you want to stay up to date with everything we have going on here at Rock Solid Productions, make sure that you're following us on the different social media networks. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK, and Twitter at RockSolidStudios. If you're looking to pick this and other retro and modern gaming accessories up, make sure that you head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com. He has a feature over there called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. He also offers convenient payment plans for more expensive items over $50. Finally, make sure that you use promo code ROCKSOLID10 when you're shopping at CastlemaniaGames.com, as it can save you up to 10% on most items on the website. Again, thank you for watching this episode, and I cannot wait to see you again soon.